And so it was said that if the pillars of the world shall fall, darkness will descend upon all that lives. From the Book of the Dark. Man did not heed this warning. The sacred cosmic tree burned to cinder. And so the darkness came, claiming all that was bright and living in Thea, when all hope was lost. After a century without light, the sun rose once more. Thea awakened from her dark slumber, and you along with her. But Thea is not the world that once was. The age of darkness weakens, but it is far from over. Life took its shy roots, yet death will not release its grip easily. While the sun keeps some of the evil in check during the fleeting days, at night, the creatures of darkness roam free and angry, unwilling to give up their dominion over the land. It is up to you to find a way to rebuild Thea, banish the darkness, and strengthen mankind.
Hello and welcome to a new Let's Play series. We're playing Thea the Awakening Return of the Giants. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber or returning viewer, then the other series are still ongoing. I just stumbled on this game and I had a really good time playing it, so I figured I would start recording it. And well, chatting with some people on the various forums and Reddit, and somebody suggested this game, and I checked it out, and I just had to play it. It's just really that good. I really had a good time playing it. I don't know how well it would be as a Let's Play series, so please let me know in the comment below. But I had a really good time playing it, so I am recording it. So welcome to a new series. Let's start a new game. I guess so. This was the tutorial that I played, and it was really interesting. So I don't know if the non-tutorial game would be the same or not, but here we are. So when you start the game, you unlock two of the gods, if you will, and you basically play at these gods directing your people. And in order to unlock some of the other god, then you need to reach level 3 on any other gods. I guess over here and over here, that's the same. I need to finish the cosmic tree quest and unlock everyone else to get him. Okay. And since I played the tutorial as the Mokash, I will continue doing so, and I guess playing the tutorial as Mokash also level her up to level 2, which is very nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and start playing. There will be a lot of dialogues in this game, so I will probably not talk a whole lot, and just let the dialogues speak for itself.
Thea is awakened. welcome. No time to waste. You are a deity of the High Pantheon, and you must help your worshippers survive the darkness. So what now, you ask? You are divine, yes, but you have little power, and so you will know the world through your people's eyes. This means sometimes you will encounter your own divine messengers, and maybe even face your own avatars. Weird, I know. Your first mission is to survive. Every critter is trying to make sure you stay down, so get food and craft better equipment to protect yourselves. You will guide your people to victory, either by sheer survival and progress, or by solving the cosmic tree's mystery.
So if you want to go to the tutorial, then you will pick the first option. But I already started to the tutorial, so I will go ahead and skip that. I don't know if I complete the tutorial or not, but let's just skip that anyway.
All right. Now are you absolutely sure? There is no calling me back, you know. Also, when you have time, craft me 10 cooked, baked, or roasted food, any type. You may want to research some varieties as well to match your supplies. Also, leave these 10 crafted foods in the village until I show up. Remember to check the magical help button to read more. Yeah, I know more about any mechanics.
So we are sure. And we gain some experience points and research point. I think pretty much every encounter we do that. So let's talk about the game a little bit. It's not a traditional 4X game. So we have basically a town or Soya over here, and there are 4 people in it, and we send out scouting party. So this scouting party of ours have 6 people in it. You can see over here. So we currently have 10 people overall, and we will gain more people. There'll be children born and all that. So eventually we'll gain more people, and we'll send out more parties and things. So first thing first, we can see what kind of resources we have around the area. So we have wood and meat and more woods, and there's steel over here, which is really good. We definitely want steel. And as we scout more, we'll see more resources. And this allows us to cycle between our different parties. And this will just bring us into our town. We'll go there for a moment. This is a log. There's nothing there yet. And then this is our research. So we start out with 1 research point that we can spend. And all of our actions and things will gain us some research. And when we reach whatever the threshold over here, then we gain another research point that we can spend. And then as you saw in the dialogue earlier, we gain 5 experience points. And so that will accumulate here, and then when that reaches 10, all of our people will level up. So let's go ahead and do some research. Now I'm leaving the music on. Hopefully it won't trigger any kind of copyright strike. If it is, then I'll have to edit them out. So I was thinking that the tutorial here would skipping the tutorial would kill this dialog box, but I guess it does not. So I take it back. These are advancement point and not research point. So we have 1 advancement, and currently we have all of these things already known. So we know iron and wood and string and straw and all these things. So we can research more things. This is the gathering tree. There's a crafting tree. Right now we only know cook meal, but we can also start to advance to weapons and armors and jewelries and things. And then the construction tree allow us to build random, not random, various different buildings, which are really good. So the well, for example, will every turn will give you some random things. It'll take us a while to be able to build this well, so I don't know if I should research it now or not. It's always a dilemma. I don't think we'll have enough material to craft any of these things, or good version of any of these things anytime soon. And we would really want to construct a smithy first anyway, because that allows us to make better version of things. So let's go ahead and research a well, or advance to the well. Doesn't seem to take a lot of resources. Let's do that. Now let's go into our town here. So in the town has a I guess influence area, or areas where we can gather things. And right now we have 4 people in the towns, and there are 4 gathering tasks. So let's just go ahead and start gathering. We have some really good gathering people here. So you always want to have some kind of food, because so you just drag your people over there to do that. This person can do it in almost 1 turn, and if we want, we can add a helper to her, and they'll definitely do it in 1 turn. I think I will do the same with this, because it doesn't really matter if we spread them out across all these wood resources. It would just slowly collect them all anyway. And so those are the 2 main resources we need. We need food, and we need fireworks, something to burn to keep warm. Let's go back to the town. So that was the production, the overview. So right now in production, we are doing this. We're not crafting anything. Can try. I think the best thing we can do right now is to craft some crafting tool. And these are the material that we currently have. Let's cancel real quick. So we have access to regular wood and our inventory. We have, these are our people. We have 5 wood, 10 dark wood, and these are dryad wood. So these are really good. One thing that I do want to do is I want to prevent them from being burned, because that would be a shame if we start burning those things. Let's not burn anything but wood. And the other thing over here is, you can see if you have a lot of different kind of food, then you gain a bunch of different bonus, which is really nice. So we would want to do that as much as we can. Okay, so now we want to craft up something if we can. So crafting tool require either metal, so we have gold over here. I won't do this. Or actually we're going to do this and this. This gives us a really nice crafting tool, but I would rather not spend our only gold on that, because it's hard to come by, and it'll be more useful in weapons and things, I think. But a gathering tool, we can use this for the gathering tool. We do have some yarn, some clay. So this will take 124 build point to build. So we'll come back to this later, I think, because I want to collect a few wood and meat before we start spending it. So those guys are busy. This is our scouting party, if you will. We have 6 people. We have enough food to last 14 turns and enough fire wood to last 10 turns. And we can collect all those things out when we're out here. So there's a treasure over here. Let's go ahead and see if we can collect it. So let's search.
Across some ruins of an old city engulfed in mist and mystery.
So there are other options here if you have the right skills, I believe. If you have hunting skill and sneaking skill, and I don't really know exactly what these are. I've only seen a few of them. But let's go ahead and search.
You search the ruins and find an interesting building to explore, but it seems half submerged in water. As you enter, a creature comes out from the waters to attack you.
So let's fight them. So we are fighting 1 Utopic, I don't know what that's called, and 3 warp snakes. And so these are the skill. Everything is a challenge. This is a fight challenge. And some of the other challenge, if you lose, you don't actually die. In this challenge, in the fight challenge, if you get injured, you will die. So that's the drawback of this. It's the easiest, I think, for our party. So let's just begin the combat. And combat is very interesting. These are not really like card. They look like card, but they are not. So basically, your group is divided into 2 subgroups: a melee group and a support group, basically. So right now we have 3 in each because we have 6 people in our party. And the melee group, you do want people with high melee skill, and the support group, basically the people who stay behind, you want people with good support skill, and it's all random. So you can reshuffle it once. I have that enabled. You can reshuffle it once. I think you can discard card as well, but I would rather not, because the number of cards, the more cards you have, the better you are. So let's go ahead and play. So here we are. We don't know what kind of creatures they have, but it's basically the same. They have 2 melee creatures and 2 support creatures. So first thing first, I think I'll play this guy. He has 22 attack and 10 defense and 13 hit points, and he also deals 3 poison damage. So let's go ahead and play him first. As you can see down here, this is the number of cards we can play. The more cards you have, the more you can play at once, and the better advantage you will get. So we already played the 1 card we can this turn, so let's end turn. I wish that the end turn is automatic, because there's not much you can do after you play all your cards or send all your people up anyway. So now this guy here is guaranteed to kill this snake, because at 10 hit points plus defense, and we do 22 damage, we'll kill it. This one had 26. However, because they play this get closer card, because one of the supporting character, they send her up to the beginning, so it takes her 1 extra turn. So the first turn she won't be able to do anything. So if we can, we need to do 26 damage in 2 turns to kill her off. So if I send this guy to do 13 and then add another 22, that will definitely kill it. Or alternatively, we have a couple support action we can do here. So if we play this counter tactic card, that will go ahead and remove one of their tactic card. That is, this is a pop-up here normally. Oh, there we go. Discard a random card from your opponent's tactic hand, and discard level must be equal or less than the counter tactic level. So it looks like their level is like 1 to 4, so this will almost guarantee to discard that card. Alternatively, we can shield ally. We can add more shielding to the card that we currently have. We can move one of our card out front, so I think I'll actually do that next. But before I do that, let's play one of these attack card, and then we'll move her out front. That way we will pretty much guarantee to have a couple bash in. Okay, so they have one offensive card left. We can do this counter offense here, which do the exact same thing as the counter defense, except for it used the effective melee card. So let's do that actually. So that discard their card and ours. Now, because all the cards have been played, we just take our time and play all our cards. So let's go ahead and move her up front. Let's get her out here. That was really interesting. I did not realize that however she is here with the spear, the piercing damage, in this fight challenge, card dealing piercing damage is placed in front of the last card and deal half of piercing damage. That is very interesting. I did not realize that. So we actually get a free kill right off the bat. And then this is what they do here to this card. They use this get closer, so they will move this guy up front as well. And when all the hands are played, then combat begins, and it's automatic. You just watch. So you have two phases of fighting, and they go left to right. So this one is pretty easy first, and after they kill all the up card, then they'll go through the discard card. Now, if you go through both
buildings and discover a supplies store still intact.
If you go through both of those phases and do not win, then you start over and then fight again until the fight is concluded. And that is how that works. And with every people who are knocked out of the fight. So let's take the stuff, and we gain 2 experience point and 1 research point, and we gain a bunch of equipment and things. So let's take a look at our equipment, see if we can add some additional things, and let's go ahead and hide the equipped stuff. So we pick up this ribcage thing with 3 armor and 3 shielding, and we pick up an amethyst sword that do 4 damage and 5 shielding. So he has a 2-handed weapons that does a bunch of damage, so we won't worry about too much. She has a 2-handed axe, do a ton of damage as well. He has a sword of darkness that does also deal a ton of damage. Is this shield better? No, it is not better. She has a pitchfork, and this is the one that does piercing damage here. So we could replace this with these two, but I do like the piercing damage. He has a 2-handed training sword, and if you have a warrior class, then they can actually wield a 2-handed sword in one hand. Okay, she may be able to use a shield. So this is probably better than what she has. And then can she? No, that is you can see this turn red. This is too heavy for her to carry. She can only carry up to 2 weight units, and this is 120 in and of itself. So let's go ahead and close that. And let's also call this an episode here, and we'll continue next time. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.